This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhone appreview.com. We're slinging out yet another video review today, this time taking a look at an application that fits squarely into the match 3 and or color matching category, if you will. And the app in question is called Bubble Bust with an exclamation point, kind of like Panic at the Disco, whatever they happen to be at the moment. Anyway, this application is available for 99 cents in the App Store at your convenience. And like we mentioned, it is in that Match 3 category. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into this and show you how it works by going back to the main menu. Here's the main menu. As you just saw, we hit the button to get there. And under the options setting, there's not too much we're going to go ahead and show you, though, just in case. If you want help, there is an extended help file with the latest update. They'll walk you through how to play the game, which I will do in just a second. But it does offer a pretty good perspective on how the game works, what you need to do to play it, etc., as well as it shows you the various marbles and whatnot, of which there are quite a few, and a few of these you wouldn't really get right off the bat without perusing this first, like the Black Widow, which can't be gotten rid of by any other means except for dropping it, the two-colored marbles, the rainbow marble, and these marble expanders, too. Stuff like that, as well as the chameleons in here as well. And you have a couple of power-ups that are explained, as well as some blocks and the other obstacles that are involved. So if you can't tell by just scrolling through this, there's a mountain of variable content in terms of, things to keep the game interesting. There's really a gigantic amount of this stuff. Everything from changing your marbles' color to bubbles that need to be popped to obstacles that can or cannot be removed. Likewise, there's token bubbles and things that can be collected as you go along, or these color bubbles that actually change the color of your the marble that you shoot out. So in essence, there's just a load of variable content. It's not just straight three color matching across the entire board. This is not a Tetris-y style experience. There's really a lot of variation depending on what level you're playing. And so with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and just show you how this works. And starting with one of the lower levels, we'll start here and just go for one of these. So here's how the main game works. The idea is that you're presented with this kind of Tetris-style board, I suppose, or any other kind of Bejeweled or anything of that sort. And then your only mission is to fire these marbles where you want them. The controls are extremely easy to use in terms of all you have to do is actually tap the screen where you want the marble to go, and away it goes. The physics does take a slight bit of getting used to, but on the whole it behaved exactly as we wanted it to, which is actually kind of a game, or a problem with games of this nature. We don't like certain physics engines because they don't behave like we want them to or behave in a natural kind of way, but the game is very organic, so we had no problems there. Likewise, it was extremely easy to use. Like we said, all you have to do is tap, and could not be simpler. I don't know why I shot that rainbow marble over there. That actually fits any of the marbles here. But so obviously the idea there is to hit the key at the end of the level and then call it a day. Then you can go on to the next one, and so on and so forth. Like we mentioned, there's a whole heap of different aspects to this. You wind up with shooting your marbles through teleportations and changing colors and whatnot. Things get pretty hectic pretty quick, but all in all, it's an extremely fun package. And the graphics, too, we should mention, are absolutely fantastic. We really enjoyed them. It's kind of this top-down semi-3D perspective. The levels themselves are designed extremely well too, in terms of actually offering a strategic element to them, or needing to think about the game. You wind up in these scenarios too where you're actually rapidly pumping out marbles, just trying to get on to the next level. And so in terms of that, you are thinking about the game, but at the same time, you very quickly end up in situations where you're just nervously tapping and trying as hard as you can to get through, which is fantastic. We really enjoy that. Likewise, the power-ups add a lot to the gameplay, of course, a lot to keep the ball rolling, as do the other elements such as the obstacles and whatnot. So all in all, it's a pretty fantastic package in terms of keeping the ball rolling, which is something that we were concerned about, because these games can tend to be, tend to get kind of boring after a little while. But this is something the developers have completely avoided, offering this extremely stellar package. So with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and back out to the main menu and just run through a few of the other things. Quit. So, just to give a brief overview, there are some other things involved here. You can go to the options, and then go to the power-up store in here somewhere. Let me see if I can't find that for you guys. Anyway, it's in there. Power-ups are available for your use. Likewise, you can download some more extra, level packs if you want. It's also worth noting that Bubble Bust in the latest update did come with 14 new levels, which is proof, if nothing else, that the developers are continuing to push out content for this, which we fully expect to see more of as time goes on. So all in all, at the 99 cents that Bubble Bust cost, this is a fantastic value, especially with new levels coming out and the amount of levels that are already here. So with that in mind, we can't knock it in the price terms at all. It's definitely at the 99-cent sweet spot, and we wouldn't charge any more or any less for it. So at the end of the day, Bubble Bust is going to get a 4 out of 5 star rating from us here at the iPhoneAppReview.com. We really enjoyed it, and with the latest updates, a whole lot of new content has been added and a lot of new functionality, and we hope that the future updates continue to bring such high-level changes. So with that in mind, Bubble Bust, again, gets a 4 out of 5 star rating, and that's all we have to say about it. So at this point, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in, and if I can encourage you guys to watch the other YouTube videos that are on our YouTube channel, if you want to hear my awesome voice and see some awesome apps, that is the place to go. Likewise, you can go to the iPhoneAppReview.com to see heaps of our written reviews as well. That's all we have to say, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, but we'll check you guys later. Bye.